When I first played Ghost Recon Breakpoint without any information, I thought Ghost Recon Wildlands was better than Breakpoint. Of course, Wildlands still has many advantages, but at least for me, I really like to play in Ghost Recon Breakpoint since I found out how to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So I'd like to share with you how I'd like to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Let's get started. First things first, the game mode. When you start Ghost Recon Breakpoint, the game will ask you to choose a game mode. Regular experience is like RPG mode. It's almost the same system as the Division series. The immersive experience is like a tactical shooter, which I like a lot. I'm not a big fan of RPG, so I'll just skip the regular experience. Difficulty setup. Enemies difficulty, choose extreme. And next, tactical difficulty. If this is your first time playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you should select confirmed. You will learn the basic Ghost Recon Breakpoint system. Once you've learned enough about the Ghost Recon Breakpoint game system, let's set it to a harder difficulty. Personally, I prefer veteran over elite because I don't want to get injured by a single bullet every time. And no health regeneration sometimes disturbs immersion when I play in Ghost Recon Breakpoint for a long time. I always set the main weapon slot to 1. If you want to carry an assault rifle and a sniper rifle at the same time, you can set it to 2. The choice is up to you. Syringes heal injuries is set to off. Otherwise, you would never use bandages. And I'd like to turn off the ammo loss on reload option. In fact, soldiers usually don't throw away their magazines, even during tactical reloads. And let's turn off teammates' special abilities to make the game more immersive. Turning sync shot weapons display on or off doesn't affect gameplay at all. I usually set it to off. Social and bivouacs. Choose original. Well, to save your precious time, you need to deploy your vehicle nearby. And social hub. I recommend choosing group only, because removing players from Air 1 will result in much faster loading times when entering Air 1. Interface. If you're playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint for the first time, choose medium. You need to learn how to read and understand the minimap and HUD. And you need to know what to eliminate as a priority, such as sabotage generators to disable enemy sentry turrets and mortar turrets, and kill the most dangerous enemies, snipers. Also kill the radio operator to stop calling for reinforcements. Once you get used to playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you can turn off almost all interface options to make the game more immersive. I prefer turn most things off except stamina, mission reminder, 3D markers loot, loot notification, HUD marker objective, HUD marker communication, locations, and notifications. Sometimes you may need input reminder on foot to complete a mission, so leave it on if you need it. And if you remember the order of the items on this screen, you can use them without opening the item wheel. Now that we've set up the immersive gameplay, let's move on. Skills. Be sure to check the skill information before upgrading skills. There will be perks, passive, ability, and consumable. Be careful when upgrading perks, because you can only equip 1 perk at the beginning. Upgrading the perk slots allows you to get 3 perk slots. And I recommend unlocking the rocket launcher early. Rocket launchers will be very helpful to destroying ground combat drones. When you first visit Air 1, don't forget to visit Maria's shop. You can purchase various types of vehicles, equipment, and weapon blueprints. You need to check Maria's tutorial missions before purchasing anything. She will give you some important things to learn. These tutorials are very easy and will give you a lot of XP in the beginning. Weapons. If you are playing in immersive mode and have your favorite weapons, you do not want to change weapons before getting your favorite weapon blueprints. Otherwise, you'll have to find your favorite weapons again, which drops randomly. If you don't have favorite weapons, you can take any weapons you want. Objective board. I really don't like this objective board design. Although it's not very complicated, but this board can be difficult to understand when you first look at it. There are a few things to check on this board. First, episodes. You can choose from 3 episodes, but Episode 1, Operation Greenstone, is the main story. I recommend that you complete the main story missions first. Episodes 2 and 3 are Year 1 Pass content, so if you don't have the Year 1 DLC, only few missions playable from Episodes 2 and 3. And next, you should check out these 3 game modes: Conquest Mode, Operation Motherland, Operation Amber Sky, and Resistance. These 3 missions are very enjoyable. After completing a mission, remember to turn off this mode and return to normal mode. Pin missions. When pinning missions, you need to organize them well. This is not a convenient system, so in order to understand the main story, I recommend organizing the missions in order and pinning the missions yourself. Otherwise, the story won't make sense and the main mission episodes and side missions will be confused, making the game even more boring. AI teammates. After entering Erewhon and accepting your first mission, you can activate your teammates in the lobby tab. And you better check out teammates tutorials. These tutorials are also very easy and will give you a lot of XP in the beginning. Exploration mode. You can turn it off if you want, but I recommend turning it on to save you time. Bivouacs. When you come out of Erewhon, you can see these smokes. Try scanning with binoculars or a recon drone. Then you can unlock fast travel locations. You can also change classes and weapons in Bivouacs. Weapon blueprints allow you to have the weapons you want permanently. If you have weapon blueprints, you can swap weapons in Bivouacs at any time. Weapon blueprints can also give weapons to your AI teammates. Switching up your teammates' weapons will help in the future. If you got tutorial from Maria's shop, you will still have change your weapon with a blueprint mission. If there is a weapon you like, search for its location in Google. After you find the location, let's go find it. My favorite primary weapon is 416, so I'm going to go find 416 blueprint. If you are a beginner, set the enemy's difficulty to easy and the tactical difficulty to rookie. Because your goal is find a blueprint, not engagement with enemies. Of course, you can enjoy combat against powerful enemies without changing these settings. And don't forget to reset your settings once you have the weapon blueprint.
There it is, boss.
I finally got 416 blueprint, and maybe you got your favorite weapon blueprint too. Now you have a weapon blueprint that you can permanently own. Let's equip this weapon in Bivouac. You have now completed Maria's final tutorial. Lastly, auto-run and auto-throttle. You can use the auto-run and auto-throttle option. Just double-tap the caps lock key. This option allows you to use the chat window without stop running or stopping the vehicle. If auto-run doesn't activate when you double-tap the caps lock key, check your options. Go to Accessibility. Scroll all the way to the bottom and make sure these 3 options are turned on. And that's it. Now you are ready to go. I hope this video helps you enjoy Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Thanks for watching.